nobody help when I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slid.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Broncos and the Texans, next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
His game last week reminded old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 15 carries, 53 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 16. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep
touchdown. That's caught. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He was a third-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the third. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now back to throw. Steps, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Lindsey running left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. It's caught left side by Cooks. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson off play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. Jihad Ward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They run it again with Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, it's Williams. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified up. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Now it's Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On second down, it's Lindsey. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will will tie our game here in the third. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made here at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Second and 11. This is the tight end Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
The Broncos on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They find some open field here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay, 96 yards. And the Texans on one play have taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
About the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Denver's offense now set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The busy night continues for Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McManus now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. To throw is Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now Watson got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st down, It's Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's it, baby.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Houston's offense taking over again. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Lindsey. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. And all the way up to the 46. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.